Alright guys, so pretty simply put, we're doing the 2-point perspective room. So first thing we got to start with is our horizon line. That's the line that's going to go across the middle of the page. I like to line it up with those lines over there. Obviously I didn't do that right there. So I'm going to fix it, and we try to get it as close to the middle as humanly possible. That's because that's our horizon line that goes straight across the middle of the page. The next step is to put that line straight down. You also want that to be as close to the middle as possible. Mine's a little bit to the left. It's not perfect, but you want it to be as close to the middle as possible. So once you have those two lines set, the next thing we're going to do is up the top, you see the second box and the third box. We're going to kind of do both of those at the same time. So you want to line your point of perspective, which is each end of our horizon line. You want to go point of perspective to the very top of the line that we drew in the middle. You see how I'm lining that up so it goes perfectly over the top. And then I'm going to do it on the bottom also. So it goes from the left point of perspective, the left vanishing point, and I have to line it up so it goes perfectly onto that spot right there that it's crossing over. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. But the key is here that you want to kind of make them a perfect X right on top. So you're right on top there, and as close as we can down there also. Now it's a little difficult because the iPad and the zooming in and zooming out gets a little tricky, but we're going to do our best. All right, so we just did those two steps. Next step is to erase, and there's going to be a lot of erasing here. So you're going to erase pretty much all the lines on the right side and the lines on the left side until you have the shape that is left in our grid number 4 going across the top. So you'll see, do my best to erase. Clearly it didn't erase. It's going to happen a few times in this video, so do our best to erase it. Now, the way you're looking at this room, it's as if it's the corner of a room. So whatever room you're in right now, if you look at the opposite corner wall, that's what that line right in the middle is. It's the corner wall. And then the space on the bottom would be the floor, the space on the top would be the ceiling, and then the space to the right and the left would be the two walls that meet in that corner. So the next thing we're going to do is draw our door. Now this is very similar to how we did our door for 1-point perspective rooms. It's coming from the vanishing point and then straight down. And then the other edge of the door just comes straight off that first line that we drew, straight down. Now remember, this is a lot easier with Notability because the lines straighten themselves. Then you want to go ahead and erase the line that goes back to the vanishing point. Now try to do it as best you can. Obviously it doesn't have to be perfect. If you look at mine so far, there's still little errors right there. And then we're obviously going to have to add a doorknob, because how are you going to get in and out of this room without a doorknob? All right. So next step is from the opposite vanishing point. From the opposite vanishing point, we have to draw our window. So we're going to put a line straight down on the other side of the page, and then we're going to go from the right vanishing point to the top of that line. Make sure our line's straight. Yep. And then we'll go from the right vanishing point again to the bottom of the line. Make sure it's straight. Perfect. And then we draw our line straight down to edge off our window. Make sure our line's straight and it's touching. Great. And now we can go ahead and erase the rest of the project over. Now, with the 1-point perspective room, we gave borders around everything. For this project, we are not going to give any borders. We're actually very close to the end of this project. If you look at the rest of the examples, all that's left to do is to draw our window pane. So we have to make the window pane. Now the trick with this is as easy as it would just be to make a T. It once again has to go to the point of perspective. So everything on the left side of the page has to line up with the right vanishing point, and everything on the right side of the page has to line up with the left vanishing point. All right? So we just got to make sure we do that properly. So just give me a second as I do my best to set all this up. And we got to go across. So you see you make the X over there first, then you go across. So the X is from corner to corner, as close as you can possibly make it. Let's just fix that. Corner to corner. There we go. And now it's a line going across. Nope, it's not going to work because it has to go straight through the middle of the X. So you see how it doesn't go straight through the middle of the X? So I have to reline that up. And I keep trying from over there until I go, you know what? It would probably be a better idea to start at the right vanishing point. Yep. Go straight from the vanishing point, line it up so it goes through the middle, stop it, and then we have to go straight down once again, going through the X in the middle. So that doesn't line up. We'll try it again. That doesn't line up. See how it's not straight down? Try it again. That is the best we are going to get. So we'll straighten out that line. Nope. Nope. And now we'll erase what we don't need. Make it a little bit smaller. And then once we erase the original X, once we erase the original X, then we erase the line that goes across to the point of perspective, to the vanishing point on the right. We're done. So just got to erase that line. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 2-point perspective boxes. 2-point perspective room. Much easier, a lot less steps than the 1-point room. But that's pretty much it. All right, if you have any questions, you can email myself or any of your teachers, and we'll go from there.